Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning with Jesus. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back and relax, and let's hear what the divine messages are for us today. And we will start, as always, by introducing ourselves. So, DC, tell everyone who you are.
Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, everyone. This is the magical DC Love. I'm an angel intuitive, a conscious channel, a healer, an empath, a Reiki master and teacher. I'm a radio host, and I'm also certified with the American Federation of Certified Psychics and Mediums. I channel and bring forth divine guidance and healing from Jesus, Mother Mary, the Ascended Masters, the angels, and every now and then the not-so-divine Joan Rivers. But prior to doing this wonderful work that I can never imagine not doing, my background was in law enforcement. But I've hung up my 357, and now love is my revolver. Love is what I am. It's what I do. It's what I listen to. Good morning, everyone, and greetings from the magical DC Love.
Wonderful. Thank you, DC. And I am Barbara Amazing Grace Reynolds, a freedom and empowerment life coach. I help people step into their power, purpose, and self-confidence. When they work with me, they gain clarity and understanding about their past choices and future opportunities. This helps them to let go of their habits, fears, and limitations so that they are no longer stuck in problems. Now they are living in solutions and manifesting their dreams as they embrace self-love and self-acceptance. I always stand in the energy of unconditional love with everyone that I work with. And all the sessions with me are a safe place where nothing is judged, giving everyone the freedom to be. You can find out more about either me or DC Love by going to my website, divinelyguidedhealing.com, and click on the tab that says Morning with Jesus. Scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll find our pictures and Learn More button. The Learn More button will take you to DC's website. So if that's a way that you can connect with DC, if that's something that you want to do. And you'll already be on one of my websites, so feel free to look around. There's lots of information, lots of things to help you as you are looking for ways to change your life. Okay, so now we will find out what our wonderful messages are for today. So, DC, what do you have for us?
Well, Barbara, I went to a healing mass last night again, and that's one of the habits that I want to keep. I thought it's one of my better habits. But upon arriving and looking at the church before my friend and I went in, I noticed above the church, which I don't know why I never noticed before, there were 3 bells, Barbara. And I'm thinking, well, my goodness, why 3 bells on top of a church? But immediately my friend and I both at the same time thought of the Trinity. So we felt, that's the reason, because when we think of 3, I always think of the Trinity. So we were joined by another friend that came with us, and we sat on the left-hand side of the church, and there, of course, when I looked up, was St. Barbara looking down at us. So I was going, okay, this is cool. The Mass was beautiful, as it always is. It's so inspiring, and I pray for everyone's intentions, besides my own, and it just feels so good. So I came home, and when I come home, I'm always tired. So I was really tired, and I went to bed early. I heard a conversation, and I heard myself, responding, but I don't exactly know, what went on. But I believe the conversation that I had last night was with St. Barbara. And I do have a little bit of a channel from her, yes. When I got up, I began to channel, "Good morning, beloved ones. It is I, St. Barbara, who come before you. The message I bring to you today is to consciously be aware of all the anger that is in the world today, as well as the anger that is in your personal lives. During my lifetime, in the 4th century, I lived as a daughter of a prominent pagan, and I lived a life where I was kept under lock and key by my father. I had nothing but time And I chose to use this time very wisely. I became a Christian and prayed and studied for a good part of every day, and secretly I was guided and baptized by a Christian priest. I was isolated from the outside world, catching views of the beautiful flowers that covered the ground and the amazing stars that lit up the night. My father had a structure built in which, most miraculously, there were 3 windows, originally having 2, but upon my father's absence, I asked that a 3rd window be added, and to me this represented the Trinity. It was a bathhouse for my private use, and on one of the walls I etched a cross with my finger. I refused to marry someone that my father suggested. He then became enraged with me. I told my father of my faith, and I was tortured and then beheaded. My own father was my executioner. I did not anger. Instead, I gave everything to God. My prayers brought about miracles. My soul was taken to paradise by the angels. My father was struck by lightning. The tomb where I was buried became a site for miracles as well. God was with me at all times. He was my strength, showing me how anger does not serve us, and it should never control us. You always have a choice on how you will respond, and I trusted God in my situation. My life and my death are an extreme example on which I talk about anger. What I ask each of you is that you turn to Jesus in those times of anger. Jesus will always be there for you. Allow Him to provide the solutions you are looking for. You will feel the difference this makes. Jesus is the answer to your anger. So please, let His love replace your anger. I love you, St. Barbara. And I was just hearing, like a couple minutes before calling in, that we have to let go of the anger because it's not for the other person, it's for us. If we hold on to that anger, it just, it burns inside of us, and it sort of like eats us from the inside out. And when we, forgive them, it's to let us, have that peace that we so deserve. So no matter, what's going on in your life, and no matter how long, the anger has been there, it's time to really let go of the anger. Stop, allowing it to consume you, and give it to Jesus. And just notice how, everything is going to change. Forgiveness, because maybe someone angered you, forgiveness is for yourself. And it allows you to, live your life the way you deserve to live it. Okay. So St. Barbara asked that each of us, open our hearts today and allow Jesus to take any anger that we're holding on to. And that was the first message. And then, Barbara, the other day, when Albert Einstein came in, he was sticking out his tongue and making these faces. So, of course, as always, even when mothers have children, the squeaky wheel always gets the grease, in other words. So he was making so much noise that poor Christopher Columbus was standing quietly in the background, and I really hadn't noticed him. So he said to me, Monday was Columbus Day, and, you had channeled a message last year. Is it possible that you could read it today? Because it's still the week, in which Columbus Day, the holiday was held. And I said, sure. I'm so sorry. Okay. So last year when I had channeled this message, Barbara, I was talking to a friend, and she started to say to me, tomorrow's Columbus Day. And the next thing I knew, that there was Christopher Columbus, and he was giving me a message to convey to my friend. He had some advice for her, which was very wise, and it was very useful. Then he continued to send a message to everyone. And he started off by saying, you can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. And then he said, the sea will grant each man new hopes as sleep brings dreams of home. He spoke of his love for the sea. He thought that the world, of course, was round. And he spoke of, he himself had 2 logbooks. And the first one had the truth of his voyage, but the second one was just made to, ease the mind of the sailors. So he asked that each of us follow our dreams and never, ever settle for anything less. Because we're not only going to be happy and fulfilled, we're going to inspire others by our examples. And then he continued, by prevailing over all obstacles and distractions, one may unfailingly arrive at his chosen goal or destination. He reminds each of us to chart our best course and to set sail into our future, realizing just how much we may have to sacrifice, to have our dreams become our reality. But he's saying, start today. There's going to be storms and there's going to be struggle, but you have to set out on this expedition that will change your life forever. And he continued, riches don't make a man rich. They only make him busier. We should look within, because that is where the true riches can be found. He went on, no one should fear to undertake any task in the name of our Savior if it is just and the attention is purely for his holy service. He continued that he was not perfect. He was a sinner, and he asked the Lord for grace and mercy. He felt completely changed and blessed to be in the Lord's presence. Columbus began each day with a prayer to his Creator. He felt that he was blessed to have lived his life at sea and beginning at an early age, and he continued for over 40 years. He loved being connected to nature, and he spoke of seeing a meteorite one morning, saying he felt that this was the closest thing that he saw to a falling star. He always had faith that God would watch over him until he arrived back on land. And just before he left, he said, following the light of the sun, we left the old world. My wish for each of you is that you have meaningful discoveries in your lifetime. And that was my message, Barbara, from Christopher Columbus.
Wonderful.
So those are my messages for today, and I feel as though St. Barbara is asking that Jesus continue on with a little more insight into anger and forgiveness, if that's possible.
Okay, well, we will see if he does that.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's see where Jesus is going to go with us today. Here we go. My beloveds, there is so much about life focus on that's really not needed to be focused on. You do understand that you are not the limited, small, insignificant beings that you have been taught that you are. And we have told you this time after time, and we will continue to tell you this time after time because we really want you to get it. You are more. So when you are experiencing emotions, be it anger or love or sadness or frustration or happiness and joy, they are simply emotions. They are simply what is passing through you. So there is no need to focus on them. Just let them be. This actually gives you freedom. It gives you freedom to move forward with your life, with your choices. So many people get caught in their emotion, and they feel that they are always that emotion. You are not an emotion, even though you have been taught to say that you are. You are not. You are more. So when you are proclaiming to the world that you are angry, you are actually making yourself less. It is difficult for us to convey to you how much more you are than just an emotion. And it would be difficult for you to really understand what we tell you, because you are trying to make sense of it with your brain, and you are more than a brain. You are more than a thought. You are more than a body. And my telling you all of this brings confusion to some of you, and we understand. But don't become just that confusion. Allow yourself to go deeper, to look. We are taking you deeper right now. We are taking you to the place where you truly exist. And by you, we are not talking about your body. We are talking about the eternal you, the one that never dies, the one that is within the Creator within them, the one that exists in the realm of no separation, the one that is the truth of who you are. And when you abide in this deeper you find yourself able to do things that you never imagined that you could do because you don't have the fear, because you know there is nothing to fear. The worries, the doubts, all of those things simply melt away because you are abiding in the truth. We encourage each of you to do this. We encourage you to open up. And when you do, you will know that you really are more. And knowing does not come from thinking. Knowing is simply knowing. And there is no logical explanation for it. It simply is. You are more than thoughts, more than feelings, more than a body, more than a situation, more than a relationship, more than anything that you have been taught is important in your life. There is no separation. You are with the Creator. The Creator is with you. Always has been and always will be. And when you truly embrace this truth and live the truth, you'll find that the world really is an interesting place to be. You'll find that the things that you used to be considered important aren't. They're simply something passing by. If you were driving down a road and you passed by a tree, and that's how significant it would be, because it's not you. When you are coming from that truth of who you are, you become that unstoppable being, the one who can do the impossible, because you realize that you don't have limits. And that change is just an opportunity for you to see a different tree. It's just an opportunity for you to observe life and to experience something new. But those experiences are not you. They are not what is important. And you can just let them be. This is one of the things that St. Barbara did understand. That everything that was happening to her in her life, and some of it was very horrendous, but she had that deeper understanding that she was more than just a body, more than just a daughter, more than just a person in a physical form. she knew that she was eternal and that no matter what happened, she would live. And she does. And she always will. And so will you. So we are guiding you to that deeper understanding of who you are, of what life really is, so that you can be unstoppable, so that you can reach the highest mountains if that's what you choose, or the deepest valleys if that is what you choose, so that you will have the knowing who you truly are. Please open up to this energy. It is here with you now. Allow yourself to feel and to know. And always remember, you are loved. Okay, that's what he wanted to share with us today.
That was so beautiful. Thank you. My goodness.
I know, it just
I always have a time on Thursdays, Barbara, after the Mass. I still feel like you said, part of me is still there. So it takes me a while before, all of me comes back.
I can understand that. Okay, so now we have reached the end of our show where we take questions from the people on the phone line. So if you have a question, don't forget to press the number 1 so that it puts the little symbol on the studio. If you are logged in and in the chat room, you can type your question and we will be happy to answer it. This is your opportunity to get the answers that you are looking for in your life and to get them from Jesus or the other divine beings who want to come forth to help you to really see what's there. And I'm getting that seeing what's there as opposed to seeing what you believe is there is something that is important for someone that is listening. So if you have a question, please, press 1 if you're on the phone or type it if you're in the chat room. And we will be happy to provide you with whatever answer is flowing through us. Okay, no one is responding, so.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I have Ginger and I have Joan standing in the background, and I don't know how you put it, but she said she classifies herself as one of those other divine beings. Okay, Joan, this is Mornings with Jesus, okay? But she wants to remind everyone. She's with Ginger, and they're both there, and to just whatever doesn't resonate with you anymore, I'm getting sort of like kick it to the curb,
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of that. You don't need it anymore. This is a time, and I've been getting this message for a couple of weeks now, with the beginning of fall. This is a time of new beginnings. So don't hold on to all of that old stuff, the stuff that's not good for you. Just get rid of it, kick it out of your life, kick it to the curb, and just say, hasta la vista, baby. And that's Joan's message.
Well, that is a good message because we do tend to hang on to things even when they aren't serving us anymore. We still hang on to them like we actually need them when we don't. And, that becomes from our belief in being small and insignificant and we have to be afraid and all of that kind of stuff. So when we let that go, we get to move forward with our own lives, which is a wonderful way to be.
Definitely. And Ginger's saying for everyone to own their power. And I was talking about new beginnings, and she references, when we have a storm, how it cleans everything, So,
Mm-hmm.
in fact, a storm, in fact, does, bring a new beginning.
That is true. That's why the air smells so good after a storm's been through.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Well, if no one wants to raise their hand or type a question in the chat room, then the show's going to end. So this is you guys' last chance now. We've got a hand that's gone up. Yay!
Hey.
All right. So we will go to the caller from area code 914. Hi. Who's
Hi,
this?
lovely angels of the morning. How are you?
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Hello,
good.
Kat.
Hi. How's it going? I was listening to your show, so I
Oh,
wanted to
thanks.
say God bless you and thank you for those lovely messages.
Oh, thank you for listening and calling in.
Thank you both. Thank you both. God bless you both. That's just beautiful. Thank you. Very peaceful spirit that I felt while listening. So thank you both for that.
Kat, do you have a question for us today, or do you just want to get messages from Spirit?
I was just listening and wanted to thank you both. If there is a message, that would be great.
Okay, I have Ginger coming in for you, and she's saying, Kat, there's always a solution for your highest good.
Oh, thank you.
From Ginger. And what I'm getting is you have to realize your oneness with Spirit. And, realize, and know other, we know, like, knowing others is wisdom, but knowing, when we know ourselves, that's true enlightenment. And, Kat, you are here, living this physical life to realize really your inner divinity and to express, your godliness, which you are doing, what your beautiful projects. But you've dreamed that you're a mortal being existing in this realm of consciousness. And as you're doing all you're doing and we connect and we talk, you're realizing that your soul is now guiding you back home.
Mm-hmm.
And just like with St. Barbara, she was more than just that body. You two are more of that body, and you're gaining awareness of that. And you're going deeper and deeper, going back towards Spirit. So listen to your heart is the message. And you're moving towards self-actualization, and your soul is illuminated. It's illuminated with perfection. So I don't know if you've had, during your busy days lately, have you had time to meditate? Because that's the way that you really connect your soul back to Spirit.
Yes, I have to. It has been very hectic, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen to the silence, and you're going to find that you're truly enlightened. Even though you have a body, you are not a body. You are, you have a mind, but you're not the mind. And you have a spark within you of that beautiful, everlasting, omnipresent Spirit. Okay? And just affirm that you are divine and that you're free of all limitations. Okay? And you yourself, as well as everyone, we're Spirit made manifest in physical form. So just know that you're free from any suffering as you dream, as you are awake in this material world. Your soul has all, the knowing and all the, intuitive knowledge that you need to guide you. So just allow the gift of silence and solitude, be there with you to connect to the guidance of your soul. And, you're driven by love, Kat, so your divine instinct is love. And you're made of pure light with the vibration of love, okay? And just be guided to this superconscious, intelligent energy. And, connect with Source and just walk fearlessly into the world, Kat. What I'm getting for you is you're birthing a new project, and that's what the angels are saying.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So just nurture yourself now, just as a mother would nurture herself when she's expecting a child. Nurture yourself with extra love and gentle care, okay? Because that new birth is coming. It's imminent. Allow yourself to be divinely guided, in the steps that you're about to take. And, Kat, that's my message for you. I hope that makes sense.
Oh, totally. Thank you. Thank you so much, JC. God bless you. Love you so much.
God bless you.
Amazing.
And because Barbara's going to continue and you're going to hear from Jesus.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Kat, let's see what he wants to say to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We want you to realize that you don't need to be less. And we know that there is a part of you that was taught that you are not supposed to be seen, not supposed to be heard. You are supposed to hide in the background doing the good deeds, and maybe one day when you die, someone will realize how important you were. We want you to know that that is not who you are. That is not how you have to live. You can be seen. You can be heard. You have significant messages to share with this world. That is why you are here. It is not to be hidden. So stop hiding. Stop seeing yourself as insignificant, because you are important. You are important in this world. You are important in your own life. You are here to love, and that love needs to start with you. We want you to truly allow your heart to open. Allow yourself to feel the love that is already there, the love that is from the Creator, the love that is unconditional and never-ending, the love that is you. And when you stand in the power of that love, then all of the walls disappear, all of the obstacles melt away, because that is the truth of who you are. And this is the truth for each and every one of you. You are one with the Creator right now, in this moment. You don't have to do anything to make this true, because it's already true. Stand in that truth. Stand in that power. It is okay for you to be grateful to the people who are assisting you, who are providing you with the information that you need. But it is also important that you are grateful to yourself, because you are important. And we know that this letting go of being small and insignificant is a big step. But we also know that you can do it, and that it is time for you to do it. It is time for you to live. Okay, that's what he wanted to tell you.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, God bless you, Kat. Thank you for calling in.
God bless you both. Thank you so much again. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Anybody else in the queue that has a question, please press 1 to raise your hand. And if you are logged into the chat room and you have a question, please type it. This is your chance now to ask and get your answer from Jesus or whatever divine being wants to answer you. This is your life, and frankly, you're entitled to know whatever it is that you want to know. So you don't have to hesitate. You don't have to put it off. You don't have to wonder whether or not you're worthy, because you are. So go ahead. Press 1 or type your question now, because if you don't, we will end the show, because then we won't have anything to talk about. I feel like I'm, trying to get a little doggy to come to one little piece.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. That is so funny.
That is. Okay, Jesus wants you guys to know that if you don't press 1 and if you don't type any questions in the chat room, it's okay. There's no rush. There's no deadline. This is your life. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, so do what feels right for you. Just know that
I have Ginger saying, guys, listen, it's easy peasy. Just press 1. Oh, my goodness.
First one, yay! So
Yay!
Code 111. This is one of those 1111111 numbers. Hi, who's this?
Skype caller, yes. I don't think they realize they're on, Barbara.
There. Okay. If you are a caller in for the show and you had pressed 1 to raise your hand, you are now live and we can hear you. So what can we do for you?
Hi, DC. It's Prachi here from India.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, God bless you. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah. So, should I be going forward for asking my question?
Yes, we're awaiting your question.
Yeah. So, DC, like since the time we talked here last time, I am, I was trying to, get something better in my life, and I was trying to get married, and then things are not working for me yet. So I again posed you the same question, that when do you think it would happen for me?
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm getting, hon, from the angels is there's some blocks that you have to let go of so that you can really live the life that you want to live. And I see all angels around you, and we have one of the Ascendant Masters, Isis, and she's telling you that, you are manifesting everything that you want in your life. Everything that you want is becoming a reality, and that you just have to really stay focused.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm getting is, you're going to be you're divinely guided, and just, take action. Listen to, the messages that you're getting from the angels, and then just take some action. Everything is working in your favor, okay? And you know what? Open your arms. I'm getting open your arms wide right now to receive, because you have to, be open to the miracles that are occurring in your life, okay?
Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Open your arms and just, really wide to receiving, and let go of anything that's holding you back. And please do not doubt that miracles, can occur. They are occurring in your life, okay? And the angels are asking, as we're connecting, just take, a few deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let go of all the stress, okay? Because you have, I see stress like in the middle of your being, okay? You've got to let go of all of that, okay? And just take a risk, take a risk, because when you do surrender to all of this, you have the power to move mountains, and the love that you want, it's going to be yours, okay?
Yep, DC.
I just want to say, I think I have one more. I have an angel message, and then I'm going to turn you over to Barbara, my co-host, and she's going to give you a message from Jesus, hon, okay? I believe I have one more little message for you. Okay. But like I said, when you first called in, my dog, Ginger, she's on the other side, and she's saying, this is easy peasy. It's easier than you think. So just, go with the flow and follow the guidance that you're being given. And I'm getting, Archangel Michael is with you, and he wants you to follow your heart, hon, okay?
Yeah, DC, yeah.
He's symbolically giving you a beautiful energetic key, and it's filled with powerful blessings, and he's giving it to you, and he's asking you to accept, this beautiful gift. It's going to help you to follow your heart and your desires, okay?
Right, yeah, DC.
Okay, and he's going to help you to align with all the longings of your heart and your soul, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so just know that he is with you, and allow this key, to be held next to your heart, and know that, it is delivered, and so it is, okay? And I'm getting you're manifesting, from what he's showing me, you're manifesting your soulmate, hon, okay?
Yes, DC. Yes.
And I'm hearing miracles, hon. Hold on. I'm going to turn you over to Barbara, and Barbara is going to channel Jesus, okay?
Yes. Okay. Go on, DC.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see what Jesus wants to say to you. We want you to realize that you are not ruled by circumstances. It is not what is happening in your life that has to change. You have the power in your hands. You are the one that gets to decide who you are and what you are creating. You are the one who is making this happen. So when you recognize your power, your ability to create your life in the way that you desire, then you get to choose how you're going to feel. And if things are not happening the way that you have imagined that they should be happening, and you start to feel sad, you get to choose whether or not you actually want to be in sadness. Or if sadness is just like a cloud drifting across the sky. And in a moment, it's hang on to any emotions. Those are not you. They are simply drifting across your life. Focus on what it is you truly desire and knowing that you deserve it. And that you have the Creator within you. So all things are possible for you. You don't need anybody else to come along and save you or to do an intervention for you. You already have the power of the Creator within you. There is nothing that is more powerful than the Creator. So be that true power and love that you are meant to be, and allow your life to flow the way you truly desire for it to flow. Allow it to happen. Allow your miracle. Allow love. And you will see it. And that's what he wanted to tell you.
Yep. Yeah, that is so positive, Barbara. Thank you.
You are welcome.
And thank you for calling in this morning.
Yeah, I'm so grateful to get to talk to both of you, Barbara and DC.
Oh, thank you. It was our pleasure.
Yes,
and you'll have to call us back when all of this beautiful manifesting, becomes your reality, okay?
Yep. Yes, DC.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Love and light, hon.
Okay. I think we are finished for today. It feels wonderfully complete. Any parting words, DC?
No, Barbara, I am holding onto the chair trying to ground myself. Trying to get the rest of me back here. I need every last little piece.
Okay, then. I guess that we will officially consider the show over. Thanks to everyone for being a part of it and for asking your questions and receiving your answers and for being a part of our lives. We are grateful to you, and we actually value you. Even if some of you don't value yourselves, it's okay. We value you. And we will be back next Tuesday for more Morning with Jesus. We hope everyone has a beautiful, astonishing day. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on Geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything!
Old Navy's saying thank you with big fall savings. Get 30% off your purchase right now. And if you use your Old Navy card, you'll get 40% off your purchase. Run to Old Navy today. Valid 10/12 to 10/16. 40% offer subject to credit approval. See store for details and exclusions.